Hey, what's up YouTube? This is iPhone Savvy here, and I'm here to talk about iOS 10.1.1 and how to save your battery life. So here we go. First off, just to verify I'm on iOS 10.1.1, I'm going to show you guys right here, right now. It says right there, iOS 10.1.1. Alright, here we go. First off, if you're not using your phone at all and you're sitting somewhere, like say you're in an airplane or you're in the movies, you can always turn your phone on airplane mode where you won't get any messages, notifications, and your phone's basically dead, but you can still turn it on. That's the first thing you can do. The second thing you can do is turn Wi-Fi off. And the reason why all my stuff is off is because I have it in airplane mode. So, second thing you can do is turn Wi-Fi off, and that will stop the searching of Wi-Fi networks and try to connect you to Wi-Fi networks that constantly is looking for networks, which drains your battery, and that's bad. Same with Bluetooth. It doesn't search necessarily as often as Wi-Fi does, but if you have Bluetooth on, it still searches for connectivity through Bluetooth, like headphones, radios, etc. So it's good. It's always good to have that off if you're not using it. Same with cellular, but cellular, that's kind of like a necessity on a phone. If you don't have cellular, you basically have a dead phone besides messaging and calling, so it does kind of run your battery down, but it's kind of a necessity for a phone. And next, say you're not using notifications for one of your games. If you don't turn that off, you still get notifications from that game and it can drain your battery. It's not a significant decrease, but it still does drain your battery. So I have all my games off. I have all the things I don't need notifications from off, like Game Center, Indeed, Career Builder, all the apps I really don't need notifications from. And that's one thing you can save your battery from, is turning those off. And do not disturb is kind of like airplane mode, but at the same time it isn't. Is because it doesn't turn your Wi-Fi off. All it stops was from incoming messages and phone calls, unless you specify people can message and call you from when you're on Do Not Disturb. Next, it would be in accessibilities and reduce motion. Reduce motion, it pretty much takes like this. It takes that effect out, and it just like blurs down to your home screen, and it takes out the movement in your background, so your background doesn't move anymore. And that's pretty much what that does. Next would be spotlight search. This is not another significant decrease, but it still helps a little bit to save your battery. If you turn spotlight search off of apps you don't need at a common basis, so like your games, you don't need your spotlight search unless you have a lot of apps, obviously, then you'll need spotlight search. But if you're not using it, you can just turn it off. Next would be wallpaper and brightness. I have night shift on, and this is not really good for, this doesn't really help your battery, but it helps on your eyes at nighttime, and it helps your battery a little bit because it takes the brightness down. So that's what that does. Auto lock, you would want this on. I have it on the longest time you can have your phone unlocked for without it shutting off by itself. Like, I recommend 5 minutes, because if you have 30 seconds, it's gonna lock on you like constantly, and that'll get annoying. So I have 5 minutes. Never put it on never, because your phone will never like die. Like, say you fall asleep in the middle of the night doing something or watching TV, and you fall asleep, your phone is gonna constantly be on, and that will drain your battery significantly fast. So it's good to have it on auto lock, and for another reason, it's privacy, so no one can go through your phone. And then battery. It's always good to have low power mode on when, say you're going to be using your phone a lot. It's good to have low power mode on, because it turns certain features of the software off. Like, it'll change your auto lock to 30 seconds. It'll take the it will take the motion out, it will turn reduce motion on, and it will turn down your brightness. So that's what that does for you. And the last thing that I'm going to talk to you about is automatic downloads and updates. Updates I have on because I have quite a few apps and it's really annoying to go through the app store and update it manually, so that's why I have that on. And then I have music on. The reason why I have music on is because I download a significant amount of music through the iTunes store, and I have an iPhone and iPad, so I like them to be synced together so I don't have to go down on my phone then download it on my iPad, because that just gets annoying after a while. So it just helps me. And if you guys don't if you guys don't if you guys don't get a lot of music, or don't have a lot of updates, or don't download a lot of apps throughout your Apple devices, then I recommend to keep these off, because it does drain your battery a little bit. The reason I have them on, like I said, is because I download a lot through the iTunes store and I have a lot of app updates, so it just helps me in the long run. It does drain my battery a little quicker, but it still helps me in the long run. And yeah, that would be the last thing I want to talk to you guys about today. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and if you want to get updates on videos like this, or when a jailbreak comes out, or new software comes out, I'll definitely release a video telling you about all the changes, fixes, performance, tweak videos, theme videos, and so on and so forth. So if you want to stay updated with all that stuff, please hit that subscribe button and smack that like button. Alright, this is iPhone Saturday signing off.